Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel SF with AK. This is Aman Kumar and I am a 15 times certified Salesforce developer. So today we are going to talk about how we can insert line breaks in a text variable from a flow. So recently I was working on a project where I had to use an out variable so that it give me the text with the line breaks that I can use further in another fields. So let's create a new autolaunch flow. So auto launch, no trigger. Let's say, let's first create the input variable. Let's say we'll be passing a record ID. Or let's say it account ID. So this is it for demo purpose. Then available for input. And then now we will get all the contacts of this account. And contacts where account ID is equals to our variable that we will pass. Now we will create another variable where we will store the empty string, which will be used to add the line break, give it a text and just empty string. Then we will create a text template where we will add the line break. And in this, we will use plain text so that it does not add the HTML tags. We'll add an empty string. And again, we'll copy this, hit enter, and add empty string and done. So now we have all the contacts, we have the line break. Now let's do a loop and iterate over contacts. And let's change it to all. That's why it was not visible. Let's go back and select the collection variable. Now also change it to descending so that, or ascending by created date so that we get the names in order. Now let's create a new variable that will be used for output. Contact names. And let's say it's a text variable and it's available for output. So if you are not using output, then you directly use the text template to give the line breaks, where the line breaks. Click on done. Now we will assign the variable values. Let's create a new variable to get the names. Create a formula field so that we can just concatenate first name and last name. So contact name will be a text variable and current item to first name. Then we'll give space and we'll add last name. This will return us first and last name concatenated for each variable. Now we'll assign the values. Assignment, assign contact names. The variable that we have, output variable, we'll assign that and we'll add contact name here. Now after this, we will add a line break so that the next name is appear in the next line and not in the same line. So we'll add line break and that's it. Now we can return this variable and after the flow has run, it will return us all the contact names in separate lines. Let's save it. Let's say line break contact names in different lines. Let's save it and activate. Now let's create a new record trigger flow where we will use this auto launch flow. So triggered flow, record triggered. We will trigger it on contact as soon as a contact is created, we'll update the names or account. So we'll check if the account ID is there or not. Account ID should be there. Account ID is null, false. And as we need to update the account, so we'll take the action and related reports. Now let's run our flow. So auto launch flow, uh, contact names in different lines, create contact names. We will pass the account ID, and that will be the code dot account ID. Now we can either assign it manually or we can just directly use a variable. We'll directly use it. Now let's update the account. Select report and account. Let's give, and as a description is a text field that will show us in different lines. So let's take that field and we'll use output from this flow and this. Let's save it. Update contact names on account. Let's activate this flow. Now let's go in and check if it's working. Let's say I took this account. Right now, there's nothing in description. Let's create a new contact. Let's create a contact. Hit save. And now you will see all the names are in order and in different lines that we can see. So it's more readable if I copy and paste in all this in a text field. It will lose the readability. So that will not be a good thing to do. So you can use it like this. If we are directly using text template, we can directly use that. But if we need it for an output variable, we will need to do the customization, and that you can do using this flow. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much.